Johnny.
I keep telling you, it's Sonny, not Johnny. All right, take it easy. Take it easy. Oh, God. I snorted. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Sonny, the Songfather Grasso podcast number 4. A little clip there from The Shining with Jack Nicholson. I still don't understand that movie, and I don't know why it scares me, but it does. Good flick. Every time I see a long hallway or major snowstorm and everything is like very, very, very quiet, I'm like, it's The Shining. I don't know why, but anyway. So I hope everybody had a good day. And excuse me, there we go. Today is Friday, the 9th of October, 1 week till my birthday. And as I said on Facebook, I haven't seen one, except for Marty, a wonderful lady from upstate New York who sent me some scratch-offs, and I won $8. I haven't seen one bottle of Sambuca, one bottle of wine. I asked for a couple of cars, nothing, a boat, nothing. Underwear, pants, Armani suit, shoes, Gucci shoes, nothing is coming in the mail. Nothing. All I want is like some Chianti. Sambuca. Give me some bottles of Sambuca Romano. The white, not the black. I don't ask for a lot. Chianti, very nice Chianti. It doesn't have to be expensive. Nice, in the 15 to 25 range for the table. It's perfect. Some Montepulciano de Bruzzi. Beautiful. Come on out there. All I do is entertain them all over the place. Speaking of all over the place, this morning I get a text from my sister Donna. Do you know you're on the news? I'm like, what? I was in a dead sleep because of all the procedures and tests I had done yesterday, so I was knocked out. And I'm like, am I dreaming this? And I texted back, what are you talking about? And she was, you were on Channel 12. You were nominated to be one of the hometown heroes on News 12 Long Island. I was like, get out of here. And I went, and thank God they repeated after a while. And I was like, wow, oh my God, there I am. Somebody put me up there for doing over 40 Corona concerts to help out with everybody to deal with the lockdown and everything closed down and all the financial and personal pressures of being under this thing now for so long, and I don't want to say lack of information, but the lack of really any kind of solid direction, and it's scary times no matter how much we try to blow it off. So when these morons out there go, it's my life and it's my face and I'm not going to wear a mask, and well, then this is my fist and this is my club. I'm going to bang you over the head. If you're going to walk around breathing and spitting and everything else all over people because you don't care, well, then I have to care. But anyway, so yeah, hometown hero on Channel 12. Are you kidding? So, Corona concert number 40 is tonight on my Facebook page. Check it out. Tonight is going to be all country songs. And for those of you that are new to this whole thing, I do try to do 2 a week. And I'll probably get back to that now that it looks like until December, I'm done with any kind of tests and procedures and all that stuff. And the only thing is he wants me to go for one of those. I think I said it yesterday. It was Barracuda. What is it called? Hyperbaric oxygen therapy, whatever, to help with the healing, and maybe the hearing too. So we'll see about that. But yeah, so I'll get back to 2, and I'll do a 50s and a 60s and a Sinatra and a Dino or a whole Rat Pack, him and this and that. I sing it all, baby. And so tonight, 8 o'clock, it's going to be all country. So get your favorite cocktails all together. Put your bottles on ice, whatever. Shine up your boots. Get ready for some hee-haw action. That's right. So anyway, Yankees won last night, which was wonderful. It was a little gut-wrenching. It looked like they were going to blow it a few times, and they didn't. They held on. The pitching held on. Wow, what an amazing thing. So now it all comes down to one game tonight. They could have been eliminated, and they weren't. And tonight we got Cole pitching, which is, usually and should be a great thing. but we got a hit behind them and stop going for the fences. They must have listened to my podcast the other day, because they were banging singles and running for extra bases and bunting the guy over. I'm like, oh my God, everything I bitched about the other day on the podcast they were doing. I was like, wow, this is amazing. The Yankees are listening to me. Wow. And so tonight is do or die. And you know what? They got a little extra incentive, unfortunately. And very, very good friend of mine for many, many years. I went to high school. That's how many years. I went to high school with his sons, Eddie and Tommy Ford. Mr. Ed Whitey Ford passed away at the age of 91. And, he's been up and down and over and out, like that song says, that's life. Fighting everything that Mother Nature and illnesses can throw at you. And he made it to 91, actually. And he's going to be missed, though. See him at the old timers day and everything else. And he was always open for phone calls and advice or anything that you wanted. And sometimes when he was up to it, he would come down, to the game and sit in the dugout or sit in the back room and have a couple of glasses of seltzer. It's a joke between me and Whitey. And, so it was tough. He was a good man, very good guy. And, you lost Tommy. That's who I graduated St. Mary's High School in Manhasset with. And he lost Tommy, oh my God, in the 90s sometime. Was out east doing something. He got bit by a bug, and they didn't know what it was. And the hospital kind of blew it off. And, take this and take that. And we'll give you a couple of antihistamine shots. And he ended up dying a few days later. And it turned out it was a tick and very, very quick reaction to Lyme disease. And it was terrible. And I remember we were having a cerebral palsy golf tournament. I used to be the chairman for about 20 years, of which I got Whitey to appear many times against his better judgment, because he just hated those kind of things. But as he said at one of the times he stood up, the reason I'm here tonight, of course I believe in cerebral palsy, but the reason I'm here tonight is because that fucking Grasso is such a pain in the ass. And I'm like, yeah, thanks, Whitey. Shut up. Go get me a seltzer water. Okay. So rest in peace, and you can go and shoot the shit, as they say, with the people up there. You can get out. You, Mickey, Billy Martin, Yogi Berra, Phil Rizzuto, all of you, man, could all get together and get a game up. So God bless, and God bless the family left behind as always. So let's hope they win it for you tonight, Whitey. All right, and go on to the league series, which would be a home run. And I also been nominated for the best singer on Long Island, and you can go on my Facebook wall and see it, or just type it in your search bar, Best of Long Island Bethpage, and whatchamacallit, and vote for me, the best singer on Long Island, Sonny Grasso. Vote every day per email address, which is important, because if you know somebody that's got like 5 emails, addresses, they can vote 5 times in one day. So let's get it going. It's the second year in a row I was nominated, which I'm very honored and humbled by. And but they don't let you know, like if you're close, they don't, which I think is the right way to do it. They don't let you know to the end. So vote for me every day. Vote for me and I'll set you free. Ah, yeah. So I watched that debate again, and I'm watching everything on social media, and this is about the only thing I could get out of that whole thing. It makes no sense, but... This is what they're worried about on social media. He had a fly on his head. Who cares? Got it. Sorry, I just gave Pence a concussion, but I got rid of the fly. But in all seriousness, that's all that everybody's talking about. Oh my! Did you see him? Did you see the vice president? He had a fly on his head. Yeah, and why couldn't he get it off? Yeah, and maybe he didn't know it was there. Maybe he had hairspray in his hair. What's the big deal? Jesus, I mean, if he had, horns growing out of his head, or if he had a microphone hidden in his hair or something, and you could see it on the camera, okay, that's something worth talking about. But unbelievable, and it's scary because these are the people that are going to go vote. So, like, I'm not like pushing for either way. I'm just saying this: are they going to vote now for Biden and Harris because Pence had a fly in his head? I mean, it really is bizarre, how people think. It's like being in the court system. I still say the jury a wall should be in front of them. Okay? With a closed circuit TV on the lawyer, the judge, and whoever's testifying in the stand, and that's it. Because I just heard the other day on court TV, I forgot where it was, what state it was in, but one person, actually two people, said they didn't rule not guilty. It came out to be a hung jury, and these were 2 of 4 that voted not guilty. Everybody else that voted guilty. Everybody else was not guilty, and they asked these 2 people, why didn't you vote not guilty? I didn't like the way he looked. I just didn't like the way he was sitting there, and sometimes like he made a face. That has nothing to do with the system. That has nothing to do with what you are doing. Your job is there. Your job is to pay attention to what's being said, to the evidence that's being produced, not what this guy looked like or lady looked like, or what faces they made, or what color eyes they, he had a pimple on his ass, whatever. That has nothing to do with it. But it's an honor to go and do it. No, you know what? England, for the longest time, has had professional jurors. That's their job. That's their career. And I've been saying for years that's what we should do here in the United States. You go through a vigorous training system. There's that, what to look for, how to listen to, how to read the notes, and the court stenographers stuff and all that. And sometimes they come back in 4 hours, 6 hours. They come back with a verdict. That means, to me anyway, that they've already predetermined in their head a few things. Number one, the person is guilty. Forget what the witnesses said. Forget what kind of a job the lawyers did and the prosecutor. They already decided the person was guilty. Number two, they don't want to waste any more time. This is a pain in the ass to them. You're supposed to get paid from your job, and they throw you $25, and it's not worth it. I'm not going to go into a long, dragged-out thing deliberating every day. That's what they vote on inside the room. Nobody really, and I don't want to make a blanket statement like that, but it appears like most don't take it that seriously. They want to go in, do their time, and get out, and that's the end of it. But if it's your career, that's a different story. That's what you do for a living, Pay them a decent amount. And that's what they do every day. And boom, that's it. No voyeur, whatever they call that. And, you got to interview all the different jurors. And not that, boom, man. Go watch the OJ story again and see what happened during that whole thing. No, excuse that one. And boom, well, wait, hold on. Let them do so. And before you know it, the jury was stacked. Not right. So anyway, I'm on a 15-minute thing here. Until next week. So, again, with my yapping and my fun and everything else, it's beeping now saying, you have less than a minute to go, Mr. Sonny Grasso, the Songfather. So, thank you to whoever it was that nominated me to be a hometown hero. That's just the greatest thing for me. And at the same time, in a totally different venue, the best singer on Long Island, it's just... wish Mom and Dad were here to see this. I'm sure they see it up there somehow. But, yeah, very nice. Very nice. I'm very happy and proud. And as my son said, Dad, I'm so proud of you. That's it. I don't care if I win. I already won. So tonight, I don't care if you like him or not. For me, for Whitey Ford and his family, for all Yankee fans and all Yankee purists, let's root the Yankees in tonight and go on. Go on. And next stop, the World Series. Everybody do something nice for somebody out there. I love you. Keep tuning in. Share it. Spread the word. The Songfather's podcasting, baby.